Hey guys, it's the Lone Wolf 48 here, and tonight we're doing it on the NFC North in the NFL files. So let's get this started. Packers, still a team to beat in the frozen North. The Green Bay Packers won the Super Bowl in 2010 as a wild card, but didn't win a playoff game as a division champion in 2011. The Chicago Bears have been worse than 7-9 since 2004, but have just one playoff victory to show for it over the last 5 years. The Detroit Lions ended an 11-year playoff drought last season, only to get crushed in their opener, making it 2 decades without a postseason victory. Meanwhile, the Minnesota Vikings, rulers of the division in 2008 and 2009, went 3-13, their worst record in 27 years. Such is the state of the NFC North heading into 2012. Now here's my opinion on the NFC North. The Chicago Bears, I can see them having a good year this year. I can actually see them getting somewhere this year. They went 8-8 last year. I think it's going to change this year. I think the Chicago Bears are going to get somewhere this year. I think they could get a better record. I think they're going to have a better record this year. I think they might be in the hunt in this division, and they might be the ones that actually win the division. Not saying that they're going to be, but I could just see them getting somewhere. But you never know, because the new weapons could not be used to the playbook style of the Bears. So you never know what could happen with these Bears with their receivers. So if the receivers do not do the good routes, or not know the routes that good, that's gonna be a big problem for the Bears. So they have to find what they needed to do for that, and we'll see if the Bears can actually do that. They have to have Jay Cutler open. They have to have Jay Cutler have more passes, and that's what's gonna open their running game. The Detroit Lions ended a 11-year playoff drought, and then they just get crushed in the opener. Man, that has to suck for the Lions. I'm thinking you're so close to winning it, but then, bang, you just get shot down. And that just hurts people. Now, the Detroit Lions, I can see them coming. They are now getting things. Could they be the one-hit wonders? In my opinion, I don't think that's going to happen. They got a quarterback. They don't got the running back. They got the quarterback, and they got the receivers. That's what's going to make big games. That's what's going to make them for games. That happened last year. They had the receivers and the quarterback. That's what happened last year. And that's what made them win the series. That's what made them win all the time. Now they're going into something different this year. They have to come back and try not to be one-hit wonders. They got to come back in this, and I think they could win the division as well. I think they'll be in the hunt like Chicago is in the division. And that's all I got to say about the Detroit Lions. The Green Bay Packers. Now, Green Bay Packers are the ones that I think are going to win the division this year. This division in the NFC North. They are the 15-1 defending champions last year, and they did really good. And they're still in the playoff hype. Whenever you play, not the playoff hype, the Super Bowl hype. Whenever you win a Super Bowl, for the next few years, you get hyped about it, and you just roll through any team. But except that didn't happen to the Colts because they lost Peyton Manning. That's what happened with the Colts. They didn't get nowhere because Peyton Manning was not there in there. So don't think that they're not in the playoff fight. They had the playoff fight until Peyton Manning left them, until Peyton Manning got injured, and then left them to the Broncos. So that's all I gotta say about them. But Green Bay still has the playoff. It still has the Super Bowl hype and the playoff hype, if you want to say that. And I think they're going to be the winners of this division. So I think they're going to be a big team to win. The Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota has had a bad season last year. 3-13. Worst in 27 years. I can see the Vikings getting better this year. I got to admit that. I don't see them in the hunt at all for this division. But I can see the Vikings getting better, going to 6-10, maybe even 7-9. So Viking fans, you gotta look up to this. You gotta think of the future. The future's not today, unfortunately, for you guys. But the future is coming soon for you guys, and you will be back on top of the NFC North sooner when you start getting more momentum back. Alright. Now, this division is what you gotta watch out for, because you've got 3 contenders that could win the championship. Bears, Lions, Packers. They could all win the championship. Now the question is, who wants it more? And that's what you guys have to figure out. In the description, tell me who you think wants it more in the NFC North. It was the Bears, the Lions, Packers, or you can even say the Vikings if you think the Vikings can actually get farther close in there. And I want a good reason if you pick the Vikings. I want a good reason. Yeah, I want a good reason. Because I don't want to be like... Because I don't want to hear all this shit. Like, because they're my favorite team. No, that's not going to cut it for me. You got to say a reason. And that's all I got to say for now. More 48 is out. Peace.